Hello and welcome to a new series of Crusader Kings 3. You probably see from the title that I'll be playing primarily the Emerald Isle achievement. I'm just on the page where the global achievement stats are. I have 21 of the 56 currently available. On the right hand side is what I've managed to do is highlighted. I'm quite it's quite interesting stat. So that marry another character, 33.5%. So, okay, that's quite high. I expect that. Defeat a faction in the war, quite high. But the most basic of all of the kind of conquest ones, the Emerald Isle, is only 9.9. So it leads me to think that a lot of people don't play on Iron Man. They're just not bothered about stats. Of course, I'll be doing that. That's my primary achievement I want to do. Other ones I want to murder my spouse at some point. I want to get that one out of the way, so I might do it in this run. Use the claim throne scheme if I can. Fully upgrade a Dutch capital building anywhere in your personal domain if I can. Have your culture unlock all innovations. Would be tough. You'd need to play a whole game through, but the one I really want to try and get done, if I can, just to get them out of the way, is let's have a look. There's one here about being inbred. A perfect circle. I'd have two distinct parents, grandparents and great-grandparents. So that would require for an inbred run. I think the reason that not many people have done it is purely because it's so abhorrent to human nature to have cousins and brothers and sisters marrying each other. That might be possible, but I'm not really that interested in it. But one of the main ones that I want to do is going to be, I think it's going to be right up the top actually. It's going to be I think it's going to be something like, is it the one where you have 10 different titles for I can't remember what it's called. Let's have if I find it. Have strong hooks on 3 direct vassals. I did that quite early on. As any one character successfully seduce 10 people. I mean that's doable, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called. Have your dynasty rule 10 independent realms of at least. That's the one. That one there, I think that would be doable with a kind of intrigue focus. So there's a few, with using Ireland, there's a few that I think I'm going to be able to do. So I'm going to give it a crack and then see how I get on. So here I am on the start game. I'm going to be playing as Meath, the only Duke on the island. He's actually got a harder start than it looks. The reason being is that you're bordering a Viking, either the boneless, and you're also at risk of attack from the north. So the one time I've tried to play Ireland before, the reason I've picked this one is that although this is, I don't know if this is interesting or not, but that flag there is actually historically incorrect. If my memory serves me correctly, that is the flag of the Lord Lieutenant of Ireland. And the Lord Lieutenant of Ireland was an office created by the Normans that invaded Ireland after 1066. We're starting in 867, and that flag is there. Also, the hand of his house is historically incorrect. The red hand there that you see was a story of two brothers who I believe were Vikings or Scots, not sure, and the story goes that they were racing for the shores of Northern Ireland, for Ulster in particular, and they had a bet that the first person to touch the shore could claim the land. Well, one of the brothers, who looked like he was going to lose, chopped his right hand off and threw it at the beach to win the bet. His hand touched the shore before his brother's hand. He lived the rest of his life without his right hand. I hope he was left-handed. And ever since, even today, in Ulster, the red hand is on all the flags and everything because of that story. I might have that story slightly wrong. Meath itself, although it says Meath and there is the High Chieftain of Meath, as far as I know, that area there is Ulster, where these three here. Meath is this one and this one, and that is Difflin, or as we call it today, Dublin. I think it's called Difflin because it's Viking at this time. So this is actually his ancestral home. This is where the actual title is. This title up here is the Duchy of Ulster. So although he sits in his castle up here and calls himself the Duke of Meath, he is not the Duke of Meath. And also he doesn't hold the title. He doesn't have the land. He has a 19-year-old who holds this earldom for him, the earldom of Athlone. So I'm on normal difficulty. I have Iron Man enabled. Achievements are available. I'm not going to do Ruler Designer. I'm not a great fan of it. I just don't particularly like it. Oh yeah, so I can actually show you. There's Meath there. Bit weird, I know. So the biggest county of the 5 provinces is Munster. Always has been. Connaught is the second biggest, and Ulster last. There is Leinster is very. I think Leinster is actually a bit smaller than that. But anyway, I think these borders here are closer in modern times. I think there is a place where you can be just a few miles away from crossing into all of these, but I could be wrong. So, without further ado, we're going to go straight in, not as this chap, but as this chap, and we're going to play. Let's have a look. I don't know why it's called that. Is that his first name? No idea. Not going to save to the cloud, save to my machine, and save. So there we are, we're in. So let's see what we need to do first. My heir is unmarried. So, we are going to, first of all, is that chap rebelling against me? Why does that look dark? He has 242 troops and I have 347. I am going to take that land off him. I can hold quite a bit of land. So, all told, that's how much I can raise. It's not a lot. If we look here at this chap, he can actually raise more than me already. So we're not in a great position, although we hold lots of land. The other thing is that we have an election. So we have to elect, I have to nominate my successor. I won't, yes, I'll cast my vote for this chap. I get 3 votes. So, got to keep my guy at the top of the tree. Can't be disinheriting people, whatnot, because it's a chiefdom. It is all done on the voting system. A Tanist. The Tanist is a Gaelic system whereby the family, or anyone in the family, has the so anyone with this in this house can become the Tanist. Do I play as the Tanist? If I pick someone else, does that person become my playable vassal? I'm not sure. Let's go and have a look. So player heir, your son, player heir, and chancellor. Right. Quick drink. The religion here is slightly different. Is he a... Oh, he's a homosexual. How unfortunate. So, Angria, Cantabria, Anjou, Trier. So these are not actually very helpful for me at all. They're too far away. So, no lifestyle chosen. So he's a military chap. So, what's this one here? Army gold maintenance, friendly territory levy reinforcement rate, absolute control. I'm going to want strategy focus. Select. I'm going to want to come down here. I've got to get my army as strong as I can, as quickly as I can. Yes, I have. Right, so that's done. Heir unmarried. What have I got here? Recruit men at arms. I am poor as a church mouse. Too few spouses. Right, so for prestige's sake, I can marry 3 more women. Although I am insular Christianity, I still am able to carry out active election High Chieftain of Meath. I thought we'd done that. That's strange, isn't it? Designate a guardian. So who's this lady? She is... What on earth is she learning? Diplomacy. Do I have anyone with decent diplomacy skills? My niece. Hope you become busy, mates. Right. Too few spouses. I'm not endorsed by my bishop. Need to sort that out, really. Because I need the money, honey. So that's the first sway scheme. Got to get him to like me. Absolutely imperative. Once he likes me, I'll start getting more money. Quite simple. When I look at my map, I have to consider... he's quite good, actually. I have to consider let's make this person like people a bit more. What's she any good at? She is good at martial, so we're going to make her there. The reason I want to do that is that by doing that, it raises my martial slightly, which in turn will give me a slightly bigger army. Tough soldiers, levy size 14%. This now will go up slightly once I undo the tick. I mean, I'd love to raise even light footmen, but the cost. Oh, it's in prestige, isn't it? It's not in cash. That's interesting. I forgot about that. Actually, I can afford it. So, what should I get? Definitely these chaps. So let's do those. Let's do these. So, while they're building up, right, I can declare all these wars. No such thing will happen until I absolutely know what's going on. My half-brother can get married. Right, Duchy of Angria. Shall we see where that is? It is in Germany. Can't think of anything more useless. Cantabria, Spain. Anjou, that might be quite good. He is next door, unfortunately, to a Viking. Later on in the game he'd be good, but just not at the moment. So if I sort by alliance power, the Principality of Gwynedd. This is good. So if I show you this chap, he is powerful. So that's a good one. So Prince Rodri II the Great of Gwynedd. Send proposal. So that is a good one. He needs to get married. Sort by alliance power. That is the Duchy of Toulouse, powerful. Duchy of Upper Burgundy. Where's that? I don't know where that is. Nuremberg. It's a bit too far. Tuscany, no. Cantabria, no. Cantabria, no. Cantabria. Ooh. Sutherland. Where are you? Haha. 574 troops. So, potential alliance. She is peaceful with hammer in hand. They are Catholic Gaelic. I think that's probably the best we're going to get done here. Propose and get betrothed since one is a child. They are superior to us. Send proposal. So I now have to look for some spouses. So once again, this could be a potential alliance with the Earldom of Oriel. So that's this chap here. So that's a must. So we'll do that one. Next on the alliance power, Ormond. Well, that's good as well. That's all the way down in the south. So potential alliance there as well. Let's do the 17-year-old. Send proposal. Having lots of children here is not a problem because it's an election. Providing I can control the election and I don't hand out too much land, then I should be able to control. I've got one more to do. I think there's no more alliance power to be had. So this time I'll be looking for inheritable traits. Relevance. Oh, maybe not. Let's just see what happens here. I might have done too many. Right. So the next thing now is to look at my target, and I'd like to link my two areas together. So my target is this chap. He does have a significant, not significant, but he has a smaller army than me. So I could go straight in. He has 16 gold, I have 15 gold. I mean, the cost of mercenaries is prohibitive. Redshanks is prohibitive. So until I become bigger and more powerful, this is a tall build. I'm looking at getting, you know, I could only have 4. I'm a duke, I have ledger, I have stewardship. Right, next. The Irish culture. I am the head because I hold 2 counties. The 66 years, and this is purely because I have a poor education. We're at a disadvantage already, massive disadvantage, and this is just so I can build fortifications. Levy reinforcements, onagers, crop rotations, look, tribal era economic buildings. I'm stuck in the tribal era. There are no cultural one-offs. I might as well stick with what I'm doing. 66 years. I mean, he's as thick as two wet planks, let's face it. The religion, monasticism. Courtiers can take vows and become a monk. Gluttony is a sin. Poverty. Rulers can decide to take vows of poverty, reducing monthly tax income, but increasing monthly piety. Absolutely not. Pastoral isolation. Always considers other Christian faiths to be righteous, regardless of doctrinal differences. Conversion resistance, plus 30%. Characters and counties may sometimes reconvert back to this faith if led astray. Characters, but not counties, are more willing to be converted away from this faith. So I have a problem in so much that it's a faith that is a dying faith, essentially. It's very difficult to keep this faith going, which is historically correct. Insular Christianity was a thing for a while, but the Catholic Church got its paws into Ireland on the arrival of the Normans, and it couldn't survive. The idea of 3-4 wives and still being Christian just didn't hold much sway when the Normans turned up, especially in the north. They completely banished the idea of 3-4 wives. They saw it as evil. Right, so the first war is going to be this chap here. I've just got to wait for my vassal, so I undo, and then I just need to get these people agreeing to form an alliance with me. Excellent. The next one. I gladly accept your betrothal. Excellent. So I just have to take a quick look now, and I have 2 vassals. My military strength is going up because of my wife. I have more levies available to me, and this chap is 384, and I have allies. The cost of calling these allies in is quite expensive. So while they're building up, I just have to suck it up. Unraised men at arms. So I might actually get rid of one. Destroy. So now I'm on a level par. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my sister in holy matrimony. Wonderful. So, it's going to be a dirty battle, but with my allies' military strength, if I can call them, it might put me, let's have a look, 0.17. Let's have a look. Held counties, held duchies, and I'm arrogant. So I have a bigger army than them. Hopefully I can call at least one of them in, and we'll see what happens. So I go to this chap. I might have to. So I want to conquer his county. It's going to cost me 50 piety. Defender is of your faith. You are tribal. So declare war. Right. So now it's going to ask me to call allies. So the biggest ally, most helpful ally, will be Oriel, because he's next door. It's going to cost me 75 gold. So I've just got to make sure that which one is the most helpful. He's a bit further away. He is the Earl of Ormond, so it's going to be Oriel that I'm going to call him. So call to war. The others can stay where they are. I'm now going to raise all my armies. I gladly accept. Excellent. Just waiting for an answer from this chap. He joins the war. Of course I shall join. He's going to peg it. I'm going to go straight on top of here. I just hope that my army's big enough to actually lay siege to this place, and we're in our first battle, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully my ally is going to come in and actually help. I just need to double check he doesn't have an ally. No, he doesn't. Who's that? Wow. She's a giant. Beautiful, magnificent creature. Right, let's have a look. They're getting hacked to bits. We are now going to lay siege to the castle. God, who are these? Raiding. Raiders. Right. We need to stamp out a bit of raiding, really. Let's have a look. What's this one here? They're still saying I can call allies to war. No. No need. Oriel's going to bugger off. I don't know what he's going to do, actually. I was a bit worried. Oh, look, he looks like he's going to actually try and... Oh, he's locked in. So he's going to try and attack me again. But my ally is here. I have higher quality troops than him. 700. He's actually... That could be 50% there. 50%. I think I'm maxed out now on battles. Yeah, I can't. I need to take the capital now. Another victory. So, I don't know what. That's part of Connell. I just wanted to link my land, actually. God, he's not coming back again, is he? Oh, bit of a death wish, isn't he? I'm just going to have a quick drink. Why has that done that? I don't want to do that. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, God, he's coming back. Poor man. I'm not even going to look at this one. Right, I've captured him. I have 100%. We're just going to pause it. Captured him in battle, enforced demands, so be it, disband all armies. I now have a second place. There we go. So, congratulations me. Am I not magnificent? Right. Dismiss that. Low county control. So let's deal with that first, shall we? So this is my... Why can't he do anything? Cannot find no valid targets. Yes, there are now. Look, right, we put you straight on there. Gives me a tiny bit of prestige. I think that's because these people... He's got to bugger off now. That's it, well done. So, prestige is going to be a thing for me, unfortunately. I will deal with it. I am not... I am the head. Right. The dynasty is called the Sechat... I can't. My Gaelic is terrible. Dynasty head is king... Is a king. Really? So I'm part of a greater dynasty. How interesting. I had no idea. So I am related to the chap who's king over here. So I have no control over the... No, that's interesting, isn't it? I might have to take Scotland later. Right, so one of the achievements might be a bit more difficult than I originally anticipated. So the next person on the list is this chap. He's fighting rebels. He is suffering somewhat. 209. There's his troops. He's raiding himself, is that right? He's a raiding party. He has 303 levies. What's happening here? He has some money. He's done that from raiding, I think. So I might have to go off raiding to make some extra cash. Let's see what this chap's got in the bank. 15 gold. How many soldiers does he have? Oh, he's much more powerful than me. Much more. But I don't make a very appetising target anymore. So let's have a look at Thomond. 271. He's been raided. He has no allies. It should be... Well, he's actually at 244 at the moment. I need to get my prestige up. So let's just start moving that along. Negotiate an alliance. Yes, he will do that because we are able to formalise ties that already bind us together by signing an alliance, but he's doing that because we are related. So we accept that. I might be able to earn some prestige by going into battle for him. Your marshal has slain my brother in a dishonest brawl. Who are you? He's a chieftain. Where is he a chieftain of? Ah, Ulster. Will plead for your forgiveness publicly. Your marshal has slain my brother in a dishonest brawl. Ha, good one. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, attack me. Attack me. He'll think twice, maybe, hopefully. So it's I mean, I've made a nice little kind of nest egg for myself, but I have sort of hamstrung myself with this large army here. I might actually get rid of them and just bring them down to 1, and that will help me, I think. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, so this is 31 minutes. This is the first episode. I hope you'll come along with me for the ride. I've already increased the land holdings for Meath. And I'm looking beadily at Connaught. The reason I am is because that is a duchy. That could be my first actual duchy title. I have 2 more domain. The reason that my domain holdings are so appalling is because I've only got 8 stewardship. Of course, as time goes on, people are going to get better. They're going to get better at their jobs. I'm going to marry in various things. These 2 are going to have children, and their children are, unfortunately, disgustingly, are going to marry one of the children of one of their brothers and sisters. And we're going to slowly get that inbredness in there, and the full circle one. Ulster's the rich one. Out of all of these, Ulster's the one that makes the most dosh once it's done up. Especially this one. This holding here. I can't remember what the name of the actual place is. It's got a name. What's it called? It's called Dunpadraig. Don't know what that means, but I think today it's called Belfast. Slimish Carrickfergus, which is the one up here. But anyway, that still exists actually, Carrickfergus. I don't know what these ones are called, is it? Deligan, Mahacha, and RD. RD still exists. Derry, London Derry or Derry, depending on where your culture dictates. Wraith Bahoff and Dunangal. My Gaelic is terrible. More Derry. Oh, that's the same place. Right, anyhow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm sorry I'm in concentration mode at the moment, but the beginning of these Let's Plays, beginning of these run-throughs, are always the first 50 or 60 years are, if you're not on it, you're setting yourself up for failure for the rest of the game. I have lots of potential game-ending issues that could arise. For example, Vikings in the north. Let's have a look at Old Ivor the Boneless. He has 1,067 levies. He has 3,000 special troops. Jorvik, his brother, 4,734. That's the army of the north. That army. Down here, Montague, the Hastings family. There's a city, they use the term loosely, a town needs me here called Hastings, which is named after this man's family. He has nearly 3,000 special troops. He's currently in a war in East Francia. Luckily, beyond luckily, they always do crazy things, the Vikings. They go and attack lots of things. They never seem to get anywhere with it. But anyway, I've got to limp along a bit. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in episode 2. Bye.